Hello. So today I am going to bring to you some neck exercises, some stretches that you can do for a turn that's called text neck. And basically, text neck is this position where you have your phone and you are in this kind of head tilted forward, craning forward, looking down. It doesn't just happen with our cell phones. It happens when we're driving. It happens when we're sitting at a desk. And here's the thing that if you've already had a neck injury or you've already had some sort of compression in your neck and in your spine, text neck will actually aggravate that more. So it's very important to do some counter stretches, which I'm going to teach you now, in order to strengthen the muscles around the front of the neck, also in the pectorals, which is the front of the chest, and into the shoulders. And what this does is it builds a support system around your neck, your cervical vertebra. So your cervical vertebra goes from the base of your skull, and it actually goes down to the space just between your shoulder blades. There are 7 of them, and each one of them can be affected by text neck. Like I mentioned though, text neck doesn't necessarily come just from the text or from the cell phone, and the term text neck is just looking at your phone for a long period of time or your tablet. So just having your neck craned down. So the exercises that we're going to go through are specifically designed to counter stretch the stretching that's happened in the back of the neck. So anytime you're stretching, you can overextend the use of certain muscles and underuse other muscles. And there's always a balance. There's always a yin and a yang, a front and a back. And that's what we're going to work on today. So the first exercise is, in yoga, we always match the breath with the movement. So the first exercise is going to combine breath and movement at the same time. You're going to interlace your fingers as such and place your knuckles just underneath your chin. And try to sit back so that you can see my elbows. As you inhale, you're going to lift your head and open up your elbows. And when you do this, you're going to feel that movement of your shoulder blades coming up behind you. And this is going to create that stretch between the shoulder blades, underneath the shoulder blades, lifting up as high as you can. And as you exhale, bring the chin back down, elbows come together and rest the chin, and the chin will be level with the ground. So breathing in, we lift up and open up the elbows. And breathing out, bring it back down. Breathing in, lift up. We'll do about 5 of these. Breathing out, bring it back down. And what's beautiful about this is the chin resting on the knuckles gives it a little bit of a support. You can do this without the hands or without the elbows, but what I want you to know is using the elbows and incorporating those muscles around the shoulder blades is really what's supporting the cervical spine here. We'll do one more. Breathing in, deep breath in here, inflating the chest as you breathe in, puff it out. And exhale, bring it back down. And release. Good. The next exercise that we're going to do will also be combining breath with movement, and that is the side bend of the neck, lateral movement. You want to do this very gently, especially if you're already feeling compression in your vertebra right now. So first thing we want to do is we want to lift the head out of the shoulders so that we create space between the ears and the shoulders. You're going to draw your right ear over towards your right shoulder. Exhale. And extend your left hand to your left shoulder and gently make some circles. First going forward, breathing in, breathing out, and then move in the opposite direction. And as you do this, you can just play around with some micro movements of maybe drawing the chin a little bit deeper in, maybe pulling the head back a little bit more. And if you'll notice on my body, there's this stretch right here. These are neck muscles that can get very tight, and they'll get as tight as like dried up chewing gum. So you want to keep them flexible. And most of the time they get tight because of that craning motion is working those neck muscles. Good. And then release. Inhale, lifting the head up, extending the space between the ears and the shoulders once again. We're going to take it to the other side. Drawing the left ear over towards the left shoulder, breathing in. Breathing out, letting it settle. We want to keep the shoulders low. Right hand comes to the shoulder and we start to circle. And again, playing with the movements, drawing the head forward and back, breathing as you do this. Good. And as you release the hand, lifting the head up and out of the shoulders. We're also going to do some neck rotations. So turning the gaze over to the right, turning the head as far as it'll go for you, bringing that chin, working towards bringing the chin over the shoulder. Draw the chin down towards the shoulder, and here you're going to feel that stretch in the back of the left side, down into even the shoulder joint. Inhale, lifting it up, rotate it back to the center, and over to the other side. Exhale, drawing the chin down. I can even feel this moving into the back of my eyes. So I know there's a lot of tension that is happening in my head right now. Inhale up and bring it back. Very good. The last stretch that we're going to do actually involves more of the upper body, and it's creating some space in the shoulders as well as the back of the body, because again, those muscles are built around your cervical spine, but the cervical spine then goes into your thoracic spine, and we want to make sure that that is also supported. So we're going to lift our arms up and bring them overhead. Lifting up and out of the ribs, place the hands on the back of the head. So I am interlacing my fingers such as this and placing the palms of my hands on the back of my head. As I breathe in, I'm going to draw my elbows back and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Lean my head back as far as it'll go, creating a little bit of support here for my neck and my spine. Breathing in. And I like this one because it reminds me of sitting on the beach, just chilling. And then we're going to do that same motion when we had our hands underneath our chin. We're going to draw our chin down, lifting up and out of the shoulders, bring the elbows together, and round the elbows so that they come in towards the center. Now here we're spanning our shoulder blades behind us. If you want to do some micro movements of shifting from side to side, that always feels really good for me. And then release. As you do these stretches, you don't want to spend more than about 10 minutes on the stretches, because what you can do, especially if your muscles are kind of weak in the front, it can create a counter stretch, hyperextending the muscles here, which then once those are hyperextended, then everything kind of gets thrown off. So you want to work your way up to creating that space, but I don't like to spend more than about 10 minutes on the neck, only because those muscles are really, really tiny and they get fatigued pretty quickly. You don't want to get headaches. I hope that was helpful. Also, just to let you know, the other way to combat this is to put your phone down. And yeah, they have those devices where you can do this, but then you have this to worry about. So just be mindful of how you are spending your time and what you're doing to your body, and use some stretches and breathing to help. Have a good day, and reach out to me if you have any questions, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.